ranking the best American motorcycle roads, must-rides in 2023. Being off the bike for too long always causes individuals to itch, regardless of the reason, weather, holidays, or any other situation. Something to which a lot of us can relate. You must feel a strong impulse to load up your bike with your belongings, take a glance at a map, and go traveling. You should definitely do that, but after you've seen this video, because it's jam-packed with inspiration for your next trip. Welcome to Bikers Express, where we bring you everything related to bikes. Let's start the ride. 12. Independence Pass, Colorado. In the summer, travel across ski country. Independence Pass, at the height of 12,095 feet above sea level, is only accessible from Memorial Day through Labor Day, since it can be impassable throughout the winter. Now you've got yourself a plan for this summer. Views of the valleys below are made possible by rising above the tree line. Finish the trip in Glenwood Springs, where you can chill out with a relaxing soak in the Iron Mountain Hot Springs. Have a look at this beauty in Idaho. 11. Northwest Passage Scenic Byway, Idaho. A portion of the Lewis and Clark Trail passed through Idaho along this path. The 202-mile trip ends at Lolo Pass near the Montana border and passes through the Clearwater River Canyon. 10. The Badlands, South Dakota. On this ride, you travel through the distinctive South Dakotan woodlands and rock formations. You'll appreciate this ride if you love nature. There are sizable buffalo herds, enormous prairie dog colonies, and occasionally a herd of donkeys. Leaving Rapid City, after the ride, grab a refreshing beverage and an ice cream at the renowned Drug Wall. By the way, this list is in random order. There's just too much beauty to make a ranking. We hope you enjoy them all just as much as we do. 9. Tunnel of Trees, Michigan. The Tunnel of Trees is a diamond in the crown of Michigan motorcycle road trips. This ride along the shore of Lake Michigan is a selection of the North Country National Scenic Trail and is situated as far north on the hand as you can go. The Tunnel of Trees is one of the 6 bike loops that begin and conclude in Cadillac, Michigan. Take the Ironton Ferry across Lake Charlevoix for an extra experience. So far, if there's at least one road in this list you'd like to ride one day, then subscribe to the Bikers Express channel. It means a lot to us, and you'll be notified of more great motorcycle videos. With that aside, let's get back to the topic. 8. Blue Ridge Parkway, North Carolina and Virginia. America's favorite drive is supposedly the Blue Ridge Parkway, a 469-mile journey that starts in Cherokee, North Carolina, travels through the Smoky and Appalachian Mountains, and then ends in Afton, Virginia. Due to the 45 miles per hour speed limit and ban on large trucks, you'll have a better chance to savor the breathtaking views. Along the trip, there are several places to stop for food and fuel, as well as to take in the scenery and local culture. You know, there's so much beauty to cover, and we're not even halfway. You might as well start taking notes, as the next one is a true gem as well. 7. Coastal Route 1, U.S. Highway 1, Maine. One of the best motorcycle journeys on the East Coast is this 230-mile trek along the coast of Maine. It features stunning seaside views, lighthouses, and mountain panoramas. You can eat lunch at one of the many establishments along the road because Maine is abundant in fresh seafood. Due to the numerous stops that can be made along the way, you should allocate a few days for this ride. Halfway through the list, we did save some of the best for last, so keep watching. We're going to the Sunshine State. 6. Ozello Trail Ride, State Route 494, Florida. Florida is home to many wonderful rides, but few offer the variety of scenery that the Ozello Trail Ride does. This journey begins about an hour north of Tampa. Between Homosassa Springs and Crystal River, take the winding 2-lane blacktop road east from Highway 98. The trip will take you through the Crystal River Preserve State Park until it ends at the Gulf of Mexico, where you may relax on the beach afterward. You know, we're pretty sure you have a road in your head and wonder why we haven't covered it, right? Check out the last 5 beauties on this list. It might be in there. 5. Pacific Coast Highway, Route 1, California. You may travel the entire Californian coast on a motorcycle for more than 600 miles along the Pacific Coast Highway. There are many sites to visit along the route, stretching from Crescent City in the north to San Diego in the south. Along the trip, one can witness breathtaking ocean views, craggy cliffs, wine country, redwood forest, and several well-known sites. Here's a detailed review of the motorbike trip along the PCH. Even the most beautiful language cannot capture its entire beauty. You must see it for yourself. Do you already feel like swinging your leg over the saddle and taking off? 4. The Three Sisters, Rural Route 335, 336, and 337, Texas. The Three Sisters, also known as the Twisted Sisters Motorcycle Route, is in the Texas Hill Country, namely the Frio River Valley, and is only a short ride northwest of San Antonio. The 3 farm-to-market highways that make up the journey are where it gets its name. This journey might be for you if you're searching for a little bit something different in Texas. Don't just take our word for it. This next one is described as the most gorgeous drive in America by well-known television personality Charles Kuralt. Beartooth All-American Road, Highway 212, Montana. The Beartooth Highway begins at Red Lodge, Montana, descends into Wyoming, and then ends 68 miles later in Cook City, Montana. On one of my long way to Sturgis journeys, despite not being on the way, it provided some interesting riding for someone from Iowa, as it skirts the Yellowstone and Gallatin National Forests at elevations varying from 7,300 feet to 11,000 feet above sea level. You for sure can anticipate some stunning views. The ride can take the entire day if you pause to take in some of the stunning sights, quaint restaurants, and stores. True bikers aren't afraid of this next one, so you can easily take 2. The Devil's Highway, U.S. Route 491, Arizona. According to Kat, a dear buddy who works a lot in Phoenix, this is one of the nicest motorbike routes in Arizona, approximately 4.5 hours east of Phoenix. U.S. Route 491 travels approximately 200 miles from Alpine, Arizona to Clifton, Arizona. It has too many curves to count. Much like the Deals Gap Run, many have a 10-mile-per-hour designation, and they mean it. And here we go. The only state that's in this list twice is North Carolina. We end the video with an awesome ride and an awesome name. Tail of the Dragon, US 129, North Carolina. The Tail of the Dragon, which connects Chiloe Lake in Tennessee with Deals Gap, North Carolina, through the Great Smoky Mountains, was recommended by a close friend of mine. The 11-mile stretch of US 129 has 318 complex, tight turns. Despite the fact that this route is shorter than others in the region, you can still plan a full day around it. For all the details and maps for the motorcycle ride, see the Tail of the Dragon website. And this dragon tail is also the tail of today's video. See what I did there? If there's at least one road in this list that you'd like to visit, you should definitely subscribe to Bikers Express so you'll be notified about more inspiration for your journey. You know, as a biker, you never stop riding. You should also never stop watching. Here's another video for you to watch. And you guessed it, there'll be more riding. See you there.